And we're back. How's it going?
It's going all right.
I wasn't asking you. I was asking the people. Hey,
well, I'm going to answer it.
Hey, people. How you doing? Can I just get real here for a second? I just want to ask you a really simple question.
Well, let's go to Hollow Grove.
I want to know. Leave a comment down below which one of us is your favorite. And we'll just see. We'll have a contest. We'll like take a tally. And you can't open that. Sorry. We'll take a tally of which one of us is your favorite, and I don't know how to end this joke. Oh no! Get that! Get that thing.
Get what thing? That? Oh, I was
literally the only thing on the screen. Now you got 4 hit points.
Yeah, deal with it.
Yay! And now, I'm just gonna lay back and think of jokes to tell. Because
you have to think of them, it doesn't come naturally, and it's just not funny.
I know, Oh
shit, Josh, was that a relative of yours?
No. He's a frog monkey. I thought he was a monkey the first time I ever saw him, but then realized he was a frog and that he was making frog noises. It was really, I don't know.
It wouldn't open.
Alright, so, anyway, so, I've said that before that I've worked at Casey's, alright? And, we get phone calls for pizzas all the time, and one of my coworkers, he no longer works with us anymore, but you
guys tell me which one, if ever or not.
He answered the phone, and whoever was on the other side ordering the pizza was maybe really drunk. Maybe really drunk. Like the only evidence to support this is that when he answered the phone, he did his thing. He's like, "Casey's famous for pizza. Would you like to hear the special?" And like she says, "Oh, I need this and this," and
not Russian voice. Do it in the Russian voice.
He interrupted her and was like, hang on a second, I'm going through a tunnel." And she was like, "Alright," and he like left the phone alone for like 2 minutes, and then came back and was like, "Alright, back." And she's like, "Wow, that was a long tunnel." And she freaking believed him. She actually thought he went through a tunnel.
Wait, I'm confused too. Who said they were going through a tunnel?
I can't say. He's just one of my coworkers.
One of the coworkers said they were going through a tunnel?
Yeah, he said, "I'm going through a tunnel."
Wait, was he drunk when he answered the phone?
No.
Why'd he tell the one guy that was going through a tunnel?
Because he was messing around.
The guy on the other end of the phone was?
No. My coworker said that he was going that.
But why was he messing around? Was this at work?
He was bored. He was at work, and someone was trying to order a pizza, and he said, "Hang on, I'm going through a tunnel."
What the hell? That's so stupid.
I don't know how it worked. The only reason we can think that the person believed him was because she was drunk.
It's so fucking stupid.
I've had one person, one of my coworkers, he had the same name as me. So every time someone calls and I answer the phone, they think I'm him, and one of them answers the phone and is like, "Hey Josh, how you doing?" I was like, "Yeah, well, what do you need?" And he said, "I'd really like a fucking meat galore. Could you put some fucking bacon on that shit?" I was like, "Alright." And I was like, "Who is this?" Like, he came back later, and the other Josh, he wasn't at work, so he kind of looked at me funny. He was like, "Wait a minute."
That was a friend of the other Josh then?
Yeah. There's a...
That is not breakable?
No. If your thing doesn't home in on him, then no. There's a lot of weird things.
I couldn't tell if it was homing in or not.
This silence has been brought to you by... Whoa. Oh, no, it's walking time. Oh, this is good. This is good thing. When she ravaged and killed.
Oh, so this guy's a girl?
No. The light of the spirit tree lives in all of us. He is the reason we're alive, and he's the reason we grew. So someone died here and grew into a tree. That's...
It's an ant. No? Okay.
I can't remember. I had to think for a second where ants come from.
Well, where do they come from?
It's Lord of the Rings, isn't it?
Hell if I know.
I haven't watched Lord of the Rings in a long time. But the ancestral trees... Press X to absorb the light. Too much! He explodes. Oh. You've learned wall jump.
About fucking dying. Test it out.
Why would you say about time?
Because I've been trying to use this for a while now.
Oh. Well, you didn't tell us any of that, so it must not be true. You know you have an ability point, right?
Yeah, but I don't have a point where I can go use it. Or can I use it at the tree?
Oh, no, you can't use it at the tree. You can always save again. You have 2 mana now.
Don't give a shit. I will save my mana.
You just
but
never...
see, things like that.
What happens if you die? If you die, you have to go back to your... Freaking... If you die, you have to go back to your other save point.
Well, I have 4 health points.
Yeah, that can go away real quick. You'd be surprised. Especially in the harder parts of the game. The game just gets harder and harder. Like,
I'll save my save points for it.
if you, you get more... When you have mana, you get crystal shard things that let you save again. But if you want to know what kind of game this is, if you just pause for a second.
Well, pause for what?
Yeah, just pause for a second. The death counter. In your statistics. It has a counter.
Okay.
It's that kind of game.
So, I'll have you know I beat Cat Mario with a life left.
Really?
Yeah.
Cat Mario is bullshit. I never played it, but I like saw briefly what it was.
That game is bullshit.
Yeah.
It's as bullshit as trying to land on that. God damn it.
Physics, help!
Oh, I'm on the bed if I could just get inside.
Oh, you're having some trouble with that rock there.
Yeah.
Is this gonna turn into your Crash Bandicoot?
I don't think so.
Actually, I think Crash Bandicoot is even more bullshit.
Why?
I don't think any game's bullshit can match Crash's.
You just can't play.
And I actually found out, we made fun of people for thinking that, the Crash Bandicoot, remasters were too hard. Because it was a hard game. But the thing is, I found out that there's actually a bunch of freaking, like, happy little accidents that happened to the game that made it harder than it used to be.
Oh, wow.
Like,
is that like a monster?
oh my gosh, are you gonna squish him? No, you're not gonna squish him. Were you hoping that was what you were gonna do?
That would have been fun.
Yep. But there was like,
that's why you couldn't squish him.
One of the biggest problem was that in the remasters is that the Crash Bandicoot's hitbox is different. His instead of being a square or a cube like it was in the original Crash Bandicoot, it is now rounded at the edges. Why do you keep walking into freaking stuff? You have to push that boulder to the right.
Which boulder?
The one that you passed. To the left. You have to push it while those things are going.
Oh, okay.
All the way to the left.
So it's just...
You cannot create soul links in an unsafe zone. Oh, you have one. You better get out of there.
Ooh.
There we go. So, what do you want? Increases the strength. Yeah, that can be good. These crackers are delicious.
Wish I could say the same about you.
I'm pretty delicious sometimes.
No, you're not.
You don't know. Have you ever tried me?
I've heard stories.
You've heard stories. There's no one who's ever tried.
Yeah, that's what you think.
You smell different when you're awake. Oh
what
my!
the hell? Should have ran back and just saved and left the damn board.
All right, I might have to sing like Weird Al's song, his sports team song. We're great and you suck. We're great and you suck. It's basically like just a mantra of him being like, "And there's us, and then there's you. You suck." It's the funniest sports team song I've ever heard.
Is it?
Yeah. Oh, get that ability thingy. Get it. Jump.
Got it.
And wall jump to the right.
Is that on the high?
You can't go that high. Ooh, a lever. I don't know what that does.
Wait, I thought you've played this game before.
I know. I haven't played it in years. Or whatever year it came out. I don't know. I can't remember when it came out. I played a little bit of this version, the orange version. But you have to freaking be prepared for that. Map fragment. And you're dead. And you're all the way back here. See what happens?
Yeah.
Are you pissed yet?
Not really. It's just a game.
I get pissed at games all the time. Friggin' Cave Story, the first game I ever Let's Played, I still get mad at that game. And I don't even play it anymore.
The only games I get mad at anymore are the ones that I'm trying to make and they aren't cooperating.
Oh, yeah. Well, we'll just have to hear more about that in the next episode of Super Couch Party. So stay tuned until then. And
Bullshit.
until then, me and Seth are gonna get kinkier than Edward Scissorhands. So, see ya.
Yeah, he's not that kinky.